James.
Yes, Ryan.
Did you see Batman's dick or what?
I actually did not.
You didn't see the bat dong?
I did not see the bat dong.
It's hefty.
As one would assume. Yeah. He is the goddamn Batman.
Yeah.
He has writers on his side.
Yeah, well, that's true too. But no, I mean, I think that thing must have a spot in the utility bill, I guess. It's like, fuck, man.
Like, where else would it fit?
We're living in the golden age of superheroes, I believe. Batman's showing his dick and a potential multiple man movie is on the way.
Right? Couldn't get any better for comic fans.
Could never get better than this.
Multiple man movie, for
yeah.
fuck's sakes. There's so many people I could think of who deserve a movie before Multiple Man.
Yeah. Yeah. I would take a Howard the Duck trilogy over Multiple Man.
Like fucking Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
Or a good Green Lantern.
Have you heard the rumor about Nightwing?
I've not.
There is a rumored Nightwing casting. And you're going to love it. This actor...
Gary Busey.
Yes! All day, every day. This actor was actually... He met with DC about something, and then he posed in the DC office with a copy of a graphic novel that features Nightwing.
Oh.
Louis fucking Tan.
Nice!
Yeah, right? Which is a guy who's come up multiple times on this podcast already. And, yeah. Welcome to Jedi Dropouts, by the way.
Is this where we're officially starting the episode?
Well, we started a while ago, I guess.
Okay.
We're talking about Batman's dick.
Yes, as soon as Batman's dick comes into conversation, it's safe to assume that, that's the start of the episode.
We can't talk about Batman's dick and not record it and put it online.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually here. We've said it. We've said I'm here with so many fucking times, but like generally,
it's just figuratively.
Yeah, figuratively. I'm here in the audio sense. I'm actually sitting next to my friend and co-host.
Well, you're always in my heart.
Yes. A friend and co-host. He may not be the protector of Con Lund, but he'll find a way to iron fist you. James Moss.
And as always, my trusty co-host. He may not be hung like Batman, but he definitely has a steel serpent. Ryan Taylor. Not bad for something I just came up with off the cuff.
This is gonna be a dick episode, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it's gonna have a lot of those kind of jokes.
And Oakley's gonna be licking himself on the floor. It's gonna be a good time, right, puppy?
Yep.
Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come up. So, good boy.
If you're not listening to this live, we're actually streaming this live on Twitch, and we're gonna obviously mix it and upload it as a regular episode afterwards, which is probably how you're listening to this.
Yep.
As of right now, we have one viewer, so
it's all good.
Yep.
One is better than none. And I watched to make sure that one doesn't leave.
No, of course, I know. Fuck, I'm tripping over my words here. We're recording the podcast as usual, but we're also streaming live for the first time on Twitch.
Yes.
Which means, if you're watching this live, then you don't get the cuts that I usually make, the edits to make us sound better and smoother at speaking.
Yeah.
So
smoother at speaking.
Exactly.
Me talk words.
Me speak words good. Yeah. Who the fuck gave us a podcast?
We reached out and we took it. We took it by the balls.
We don't really have much of a plan for this episode.
No, we just kind of wanted to do something for fun because we were in the same place.
Not just that, but
eat snacks.
It's been a month since we had an episode.
Yeah, September was a busy month for me.
Oh yeah.
I barely made it to the gym at all in September.
Speaking of busy and September, James got engaged.
I did.
He got engaged to a girl.
Yeah. Not Oakley. Although I do love you, and you probably kiss me more than she does. Hey, buddy? Right? May I kisses?
She doesn't listen to this, does she?
Sometimes. Not often.
So yeah, man, that's a huge step.
Yeah, September 15th I got engaged.
Yeah.
We've already started talking about stuff.
Obviously, you've talked about it on the podcast before you got engaged.
Yeah. But no, we've started looking into things. I've actually been in contact with someone who has... Oakley, don't sniff the microphone, please. You'll give us feedback. I've been in contact with someone who has a couple arcade cabinets.
Oh.
And so I'm thinking at the wedding, while most people are getting drunk and dancing and doing the typical wedding thing, I'm going to have 3 arcade cabinets over in the corner, 2 of which are looking like it's going to be Turtles in Time.
Oh, yes.
And the side-scrolling Simpsons beat-em-up.
Oh my god, man, that is perfect.
I know. That is how I've wanted my wedding to be ever since I was a little girl.
You know what's great, though? I never really thought about what games you would have. You mentioned arcade cabinets, if possible, but you never thought of what kind of games.
Pinball would be a good choice, too.
But beat-em-ups is perfect, because a beat-em-up, you could hop in for half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever, and play till you...
You two are getting married. Ryan's already married. Yeah. The dog...
Okay, I'm taken.
The dog, as much as he might want it, not really my dog. All right, buddy. Simmer down. Yeah, me and Emily are getting married. We got engaged... Emily and I got engaged September 15th, and from... the way it sounds right now, we're probably going to be getting married either late summer or early fall 2020. That's our tentative date right now. All right, buddy. You got to get down.
And for anyone listening to the podcast later on a podcast app or something, we're going to be answering any questions we see in the chat. So if you hear us just automatically answer a random question that came out of the abyss, and that's where it's coming from, the Twitch chat here.
Or just the voices in our head.
Yeah, but they're used to that part. That brings me to the first mailbag question, because it actually segues perfect.
Awesome.
This one is something I kind of just had to grab myself and stick in the mailbag because it's something we've never discussed, but it's such a perfect Jedi Dropouts question.
Excuse me.
I've mentioned this...
The cancer is in remission.
Wow. Yeah. The Twitch streams giving us the feedback we deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm finally able to grow hair again. That's why I got these 3 individual hairs on my top lip.
I think your stash is coming pretty good, man.
Yeah, not bad. It's blonde, so it looks thinner than it is.
Yeah.
So I keep telling myself.
This question I have here. There is a podcast, I've mentioned it time and time again on our podcast. It's called Wizard and the Bruiser.
Yep.
It's my all-time favorite. I've listened to every episode, some of them multiple times. And I was listening back to the Street Fighter episode, of course, because, me and Street Fighter. And they went off on a tangent, and I thought, this is a perfect tangent for us. And that is, if you could have any arcade cabinet in your home permanently, what game? So, all credit due, I guess. I mean, you can't really copyright that kind of question, but I did take that from the Wizard and the Bruiser as a fan. It's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll give my take on it. I'm stuck between two sides. I'm stuck between, obviously, Street Fighter 2. You know,
we like to think we have a sense of humor.
Yes,
we're experts at laughing at ourselves. So
yes, hopefully, if we don't have a sense of humor, then a comedy podcast is a terrible idea for us.
I've been laughing at myself for 31 years now. Like, if you can't laugh at yourself, then fuck. What's the point? Just phone it in. Give it up.
Exactly. Yeah, like Street Fighter 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. I would imagine that would be one I'd go to, but at the same time, something simple like Tetris or Space Invaders is really tempting. Like a Space Invaders cabinet would be fucking amazing.
I would either pick... While I'm not huge on fighters, I think I would either pick Tekken Tag Tournament.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Or Soul Calibur 2.
Solid picks.
Yeah.
If I'm going Tekken, I'm going Tekken 3, though. Tekken 3 is my shit.
I like Tag Tournament.
Tag Tournament, like, I've never played a bad Tekken game. So, you know, there's no bad choice in that.
Here's a little bit of a tangent for you.
Yep.
Tekken Tag Tournament. Who do you pick?
It's been a while since I actually looked at that specific roster. The one I always went to. You can be much meaner. I mean, you you don't have to be mean at all if you don't want to, but it's up to you.
In case you're wondering why I'm not meaner after insinuating I had cancer, if that's what you consider tame, I am curious to see what you consider mean. Like I'm pretty curious.
Yep, go for it.
I usually like to go with like a tank type character and a quick character. So I usually kind of went with like, say, Kuma and Hwarang.
Okay.
Is that how you say his name?
Fuck if I know.
The fucking Taekwondo guy.
Yeah, sure.
Not Beck, but his protege.
Like, ever since I was a kid, whenever I picked up Tekken, my go-to would always be King.
Yeah, solid choice.
I'm not sure now. Like, it's been a while since I actually played a Tekken game. Fuck, I don't even know the last one I played. I think probably the free-to-play Tekken Revolution, which wasn't bad. It was free, so I mean, you know, I don't know. I used to play a bit of Eddie Gordo back in the day, so maybe one of those.
Yeah, that's fair.
We've got a bunch of mailbag questions here. And by the way, anyone in the Twitch chat watching this now, if you got a question you want to put into the Jedi Dropouts mailbag and have us just shoot the shit about it, I mean, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of mailbag questions.
Which I haven't even looked at beforehand because I like surprises.
One I realizing I forgot to actually jot down. I'm gonna have to go get that from Facebook. But we're gonna start off with the pile of questions that Matt Pike sent our way. Matt Pike is always game for sending in mailbag questions.
Oh yeah.
And the second we said it was an open one and there was no theme, he just fucking shot us like
he let loose.
Yeah. So
I gotta put these fucking cookies away for a second. I'm gonna make myself sick after eating that whole pizza and then laying into a full bag of cookies.
I hear you.
I'm just gonna lay into the chips instead.
Always snacks here with Jedi Dropouts.
Yeah.
I
mean, our logos are pizza and popcorn. Like, the fuck you expect?
Absolutely, man. That's the point, right?
Yeah.
So,
let's have it.
The first one I got here from Matt is actually video game related, and that is, if Donald Trump was the main villain or boss in a video game, how would you choose to have your character defeat him?
How would I have my character choose to defeat Donald Trump if he was the final boss in a video game?
Well, I'm just gonna go for it. We were just talking about fighting games.
That's first place my head went.
The first place my head went was like Mortal Kombat, like ripping the head off and the spine coming with it. Just because it's the most brutal way. Let's see what's a comment here. I click the Space Invaders, Asteroids. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Only play MMO. Morphagers.
Yep, that's the way to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Space Invaders. Like, I don't talk about Space Invaders much, but like the old Atari games. I've got a huge Atari collection. And Space Invaders is maybe my top games of all time.
Yes, puppy. Hi.
Asteroids also a solid pick.
If I was to defeat him, see, I'm picturing it kind of like the final fight in Resident Evil, like one of the Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 4 or 5. Like, that bad toupee finally falls off his head, and out comes, like, these giant tentacles, and his true form lets loose, and
oh my god,
you just gotta find the weak spot and shoot it, and then he just, like, turns into a big pile of pus.
That works.
Yeah, that's how I would tackle.
Or here's a real fun idea.
Tackle the Don.
The most possibly fun way to do it. So what if it was realistic, and we had the election simulator where you have to like work your way up from a U.S. senator to represent the Democratic Party.
Oh my god!
And take him down the legal way and just beat him at his own game.
How would I beat him in a video game? I would tweet that Obama can drink 8 gallons of bleach, and so he'd go, Obama could do it, I could do it better, and drink 8.5 gallons of bleach.
Why don't you just do that now?
Yeah, I could. But I mean,
to be continued.
It's live on the internet now.
Oh, look at this! We have another answer to that mailbag question. My choice would be a 12-foot red-hot steel rod up Trump's ass. That would also work in a Mortal Kombat game.
Or just anything.
Manhunt 3. Rockstar's not busy these days. Yeah.
Taking shots at Rockstar.
I really want GTA 6, man. I mean, that being said, Red Dead 2 comes out like next month, so
yeah.
I guess we'll see how busy they were when that comes out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's work our way through all of Matt's questions here. What character from any movie or show do you view differently now from when you were a kid? That's a tough one. I mean, I've been looking at this question for weeks, and I've been having trouble with it. I get the sentiment.
Well, if I'm gonna be really broad with it, I can say all of the DC universe.
Okay.
Because when I was a kid, I was a little asshole, and I was like, Marvel, DC sucks, and I wouldn't even like read DC comics. Like,
okay, yeah.
Except for Batman, I would only read Marvel.
Yeah.
And lately, I was at work and someone asked me, like, so what are you reading these days? And I rhymed off a bunch of DC comics. And they were like, oh, I don't know any of those because I only read Marvel at the moment. I've never gotten into DC. So, yeah, like, I would say, on a whole, all of DC Comics. Probably The Flash. I'd say The Flash is the one I view the most different because Flash was part of the DC Comics that I shunned as a child.
Yeah.
And now it's just like Flash is one of my favorite characters.
We're getting third answers on all these. This is great.
I love it. We
should name drop. I don't know how to pronounce that username. XUUT. Exit.
Zoot?
Zoot.
I don't know. I'm taking a stab at it.
I'm going to pose the question back to the Twitch chat. How do you pronounce your username? Is that Zoot? Is that like a play on exit? I don't know. But they're saying Pee Wee Herman, which doesn't need much explaining because, quite the different look on him now.
Yep.
I can't think of one that like I view differently in terms of like I know what Matt's going for here in that like even like morally you were on their side as a kid and then now you're looking back and you're like no they were wrong. And I know there are characters like that. Suit for you non-Asians.
Oh,
well, cool. We are non-Asian.
And
that is that is awesome.
Suit.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm learning things.
You think you are, but no, I can't think of one specifically, like off the top of my head. I'm sure one of these days I'm gonna be watching a movie or TV show and be like, yeah, there you go, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. But my answer for this is gonna be Ash Ketchum for Pokemon. Not that I actually view him any differently, but as a kid, I loved that show. I can't watch it now because Ash's voice fucking drives me nuts. I hate that voice.
Ash's voice doesn't drive me nuts, but like everyone puts Ash on this fucking pedestal like he's this master trainer, but like pretty sure he's lost most of the Pokemon League tournaments he's been in. I don't know if he's won any. And how many badges has he gotten out of pity or the gym leader being like, oh, you helped me defeat Team Rocket, so I guess I'll just hand you this. It's like, no, you didn't fucking earn that place there, you fucking chump.
Oakley is, I don't know if he wants food or what, but you can't have my Doritos, buddy.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
Excuse James. Oof. Dines.
So, yeah, we actually kind of agreed on Ash Ketchum there. More questions from Matt. And Matt, I'm sure you're listening to this at least later on. Thank you. Because we wouldn't really have much of a mailbag without this. This is a good one. What's your favorite video on the internet that everyone should check out?
Ooh.
There's so many. So many.
Sail Cat.
Yes.
Sail Cat is fantastic.
It's very short too, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've got ones that come to mind, but they're almost too long for this. Cause
I like videos that are just like short clips.
Yeah.
But really funny. Like there's one that I usually just like find by typing like trombone dog stairs in the thing, and it's like a dog walking down the stairs and someone just like blows into a trombone or something. It's like and the dog gets startled as he's walking down the stairs. So he's like halfway down the stairs and he just like and he jumps like in startle and he just like hits the floor at the bottom of the stairs, and it's very funny. It's like 4 seconds long. Most
of the videos we're going to say here are dog or cat related, right?
Yeah. Sail Cat's good.
There's one I saw the other day that was amazing. It was a dog singing karaoke. It was Shy. And it was amazing. They had like this Latin song going. I don't know what the song was specifically, but it kind of had like a marimba feel to it. And they had the microphone up to this dog's mouth, and he was kind of howling to the tune, but he looked so nervous about it. And it was just great on every level. But in terms of long videos, because I do like longer YouTube videos as well, my all-time favorite, it makes me laugh so hard every time, Rage Quit Surgeon Simulator. Two of the guys from Achievement Hunter, if you ever watch any of those, Gavin Free, and I believe the other guy's name is Michael Jones. And the two of them do two-player Surgeon Simulator. One of them, really good at video games, no patience, rages a lot. The other one, very, very loose and free-going, but terrible at games, and is the perfect combination. And it's just one of the best forms of YouTube comedy I've ever seen. And you have John Sedano's version of YMCA. John Sedano's anything.
Yeah.
like, if you don't know who John Sedano is, we're not going to explain it, because it's better as a surprise. The night you showed me John Sedano was one of the hardest times I've ever laughed in my life.
Both of us were laughing so hard we were crying.
And it lasted for so long. Like,
you keep talking, I'm going to let the dog out.
So fucking good. And if you got a lot of time to kill, like, I'm talking a ton of time. I mentioned Achievement Hunter. I spent a lot of time watching those guys over on YouTube. They're one of my all-time favorites. And they did a series called GTA 5 Heists. We got an answer here. It had to be the video from Steve-O, stapling his nuts to his leg. Steve-O is amazing. I love Steve-O. I love Jackass, not just the movies, but like the MTV series as well. Crush the chips and snort them, and I'll PayPal you $50. Twitch is wild. Twitch is absolutely wild, and I love it. I wish we could do these episodes live all the time, because I would have such a fucking time with this. This is great. What do you say, man? You want $50? How bad do you want $50? There's salt and vinegar too. That would be fucking awful.
That would burn so bad.
Big fan. What?
Listen, I haven't put anything up my nose besides my finger since fucking 2004. So,
yeah, another video series I highly recommend. It's a little safer. Okay, a dick, James.
what?
I don't know if this guy's talking about you sticking a dick up your nose or what. I don't know what we have going on here in the chat anymore. This is fucking nuts. Yeah. Yeah, Steve-O has. The first movie when he did the wasabi was fucking brutal.
What a big fan of dick.
Sure.
I mean, Batman's dick.
Yeah. Batman has a dick.
Yep.
Full circle. And we're not talking about Grayson. Okay, we got one more question here, mailbag question from Matt Pike, and he wants to know what's the most addictive game you've ever played.
Most addictive game I've ever played?
Put a bunch of salt and vinegar. This guy's still going. Put a bunch of salt and vinegars. Can you just call them salt and vinegars? Like, is each one considered a single salt and vinegar?
This is a salt.
Okay, so for those just listening to the audio, James took this guy's advice and put a bunch of salt and vinegars, as they're referred to, in his mouth and breathed in heavily. Sure. What does this podcast come to? So yeah, most addictive game you've ever played.
That was one measly chip.
It was one, but it wasn't measly. It was like
it was vaccinated. It wasn't measly. It was vaccinated.
Shit, man.
Most addictive game I ever played. That's a hard one.
It is a hard one. EVE Online. Yeah, that's a good answer. Suit. I haven't played EVE Online, but I know people who have, and that is like fucking next level shit. That is such dedication. Your friend looks like he'd be way too excited. Spelled properly, yeah, sure. Yeah, give you mouth to mouth if you choked. I actually re-upped my first aid like 2 weeks ago, so fuck yeah, I need practice.
He re-upped his first aid. I'm a nurse. Like, we got this.
We're good.
We're good. Appreciate your concern.
No, I've never played EVE Online, but I've heard that it is really addicting, and not just really addicting, but like the amount of detail and world building and like continuity in that online game.
Just making sure you boys are safe. Yep.
Yep.
I'm already wearing a condom. Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
was very addicting.
Yeah.
There were nights where I started playing that, and next thing I knew, the sun was up, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to bed." Like completely losing track of time.
See, when I look at that question, look, my mind immediately goes to games I like games that I, enjoy more so than like the actual answer. I'm trying to think of games that I just couldn't help myself to spend time in. I think Terraria honestly was the most addicting game I ever played because I totally lost track of time every time I played that. I'd sit down to play, and all of a sudden, it would be pitch black in the room, and I wouldn't even notice like the lights dimming around me, and I would have nothing done. Like I'd go in there with a point and a purpose, and like I'm gonna try and get this done, but first let me and then I'd end up crafting a 3-story house and losing hours upon hours, or like, ooh, I wonder if I can make a staircase to the sky. Which is a lot of fun. Terraria is amazing. And if you don't know what Terraria is, it's basically like 2D, 8-bit Minecraft. That's fucking awesome.
I was pretty hooked on Rocket League, which I played for the first time today at Atlanticon.
Yes.
A friend of ours had a booth there where he was doing a bit of streaming and recording. And he had Rocket League, and he was like, "Hey, you want to play?" I was like, "Sure, I've never played before." And he taught me how to play, and I sucked, but it was so fun. And it wasn't until they kicked us all out for the night that I put it down.
Yeah, I can testify to you getting addicted to that tonight.
Yeah.
Because you were like, "Hey, I'm going to drop over to this table for a minute. I'll be right back." So I'm sitting at the table for a while. And an hour later, I had to walk over and be like, "Hey, dude, they're going to close up. Do you want to go or what?"
You want to go, like, pack up our ship for the night?
Also, I'm gonna send a shout out to the guy at the table next to us. He goes by Furious Gamer, and he has such a crazy collection of 80s collectibles.
He definitely did.
If you're listening to this, if we manage to get this up before the weekend's out, drop by his table at Atlanticon. You will not be disappointed. But we were chatting. We got to chatting about like 80s and 90s X-Men and Spider-Man comics, and he started showing me some of the stuff from his collection he had there. And as he's flicking through, I see a cover, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I remember that." We got some stream skipping.
Stream is now skipping a lot.
All of a sudden, like, is this?
You're just gonna. You can keep talking. I'm gonna.
Okay. I noticed this Spider-Man cover. I forget the exact issue number off the top of my head, but I noticed it, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I haven't seen that comic, that specific issue, in like 20 years." And I started looking at it, and the dude just gave me it, and I told him I'd pay for it, but he wouldn't have it. He wanted me to have it, and honestly, looking back at it, I'm pretty sure it is like an anti-drug PSA comic.
Oh, those classic like
and
80s Spider-Man,
it
Saved by the Bell-esque fucking.
Yeah. And it has a kid in a like Wayne Gretzky jersey on the front, and it's fucking like it's fucking.
I think I used to have that same one.
Yeah, right.
Suit, let us know if it keeps skipping or if it resolves, but we definitely appreciate you letting us know that, if there's any technical issues or anything, just let us know and we'll do our best to fix it on the spot.
Yeah, I really appreciate the input and the activity. Not watchable now. Damn.
Ooh, that's not what I want to hear.
No. Is there anything else going on the Wi-Fi here? I know I don't have anything on the Wi-Fi.
I don't have anything either. Unless Emily has things downloading or recording. I don't know. I mean, really, were we watchable to begin with?
We were an audio podcast, so no, really. Not at all.
This is just gravy.
Yeah. If you're watching the stream, and I don't know if you can pick this out at all, but if you're watching the stream and you are missing some of this, you can always check out these audio recordings on on any of our podcast sites, www.jedidropouts.podbean.com, and any of the usual podcast apps. We always upload the audio recordings.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue with this, and hopefully that picks up a bit.
Yeah, hopefully that resolves itself.
Hey, we had to have some sort of technical difficulties. That's just Jedi Dropouts, right?
It wouldn't be a Jedi Dropout show without it.
It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. So yeah, we've gotten through all of Matt's questions. The last one, this is it's the longest fucking mailbag. We got one from Adam Buckle, the artist behind our fancy logos,
which we love.
This is a fucking insane question. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna read this verbatim here. If you could take 2 special powers from insects or animals to make a superhero, what would they be? And what would your superhero be named? Example, jumping power of a flea, an ink shot defense mechanism of an octopus. Superhero name, the fearless Fleepopus? I don't know how you pronounce that. Fleopus? I don't know.
Fleepopus.
Sure. So, yeah, I don't even know how to approach that at all. Fuck. Would you? I mean, we can go the Dumb and Dumber route. Face of a bulldog and the hyperactivity of a Shih Tzu and the bullshit man. But I don't know. Well, no, not copywriting that one. I don't know. We're having some issues with the stream here.
We're having some issues with the stream, so I'm going to stop the stream, try and fix them, and restart the stream.
You know what? We could actually use this as a little break in the audio recording as well.
Cool. Commercial break.
A little commercial break. Maybe there's an ad here in the future if we ever get around to doing that shit.
All right.
We'll see you guys in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be right back. And we are back on the podcast as well.
Okay, we're back. We're streaming again. Hopefully we've got the kinks worked out. I finished opening my package.
Don't kink shame me.
I would never.
No.
We never did answer the last mailbag question. I don't know if there is a possible way to answer that. I have no idea.
Maybe the proportional strength of an ant.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sure.
And the flight of a penguin. No. And the flight of maybe a hummingbird?
I'm trying to think of specific abilities, but I just keep thinking of mixing animals together. I'm like, why not just a T-Rex with 8 arms? Because I mean, what are you gonna do with that? A shark with legs, you know?
Okay, it's fine now.
Okay,
cool.
No.
Yeah, but like hummingbirds, they fly so fast and their wings beat so. But can you imagine something being able to fly that fast with the proportional strength of an ant? How many times its body weight can an ant lift? A lot.
A lot. 10? 10? Is it 10 times?
I don't know. We'll say 10.
Okay, sure.
We're science.
Yeah. We are a science.
Yeah.
So what would you name this hero? Because that's part of the question, apparently. This is the hardest question we've ever had to do on here. It actually requires thinking and creativity. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with. I've got fucking nothing. This is stupid. I'm gonna go with the mane of a lion, which is definitely an ability to grow consistent hair fully around your head from jaw. Like I've got a pretty good beard going, but I've got little patches. I've got spaces. So the mane of a lion, and the
excuse me, stripes of a tiger.
the adorableness of a panda. I'd be the cutest, most handsome motherfucker around.
You'd be downright debonair.
And I wouldn't be a hero, I'd be a villain. And I just charm my way into any crime I wanted to pull. I just charm my way out of it.
I don't know what I would name myself. Fucking...
More technical difficulties because James got salt and vinegar in his eye. So I guess I'm gonna vamp while he gets salt and vinegar out of his eye. Thanks everybody for the awesome questions, Adam and Matt, especially Matt with your 4 questions. That was a fucking lot to try and handle there.
Can I just call you Fuzzy from now on?
Sure.
Oh, that sucked.
Fuzzy Wuzzy. Okay, so
Ow.
That's yeah, you got
put these bitches away.
Yeah, put the salt and vinegar chips away. And mailbag's finished. We're done with the mailbag, and let's review some shit.
Let's review some shit.
I mean, I'm wearing my Iron Fist shirt right now. We might as well talk about Iron Fist. It's the main thing we have to review here.
Yeah. Iron Fist Season 2.
Yeah, Season 2.
Yeah. Much better than Season 1.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte hasn't watched it yet, which whenever I do get a review out of her, I will bring it on here.
Yeah.
Because, funny thing, Charlotte, my wife, she actually enjoyed Iron Fist Season 1 the most out of everything she's seen so far. I mean, she hasn't seen much. She's seen Iron Fist Season 1, Daredevil Seasons 1 and 2, and Defenders. And Iron Fist Season 1 was her favorite. But, that being said, she's not that big into superheroes.
Okay.
So she doesn't really have the comic book knowledge going in, and she doesn't really she's not coming into this with expectations on the characters. She's just kind of watching it as a TV show. And, Iron Fist. Which, I enjoyed Iron Fist Season 1.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't as good as I had hoped.
No. Season 2...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to say, Season 2 of Iron Fist was what I wanted with Season 1.
100%.
I had... Googling Iron Fist. Yeah, you Google Iron Fist.
Yeah.
You may be disappointed if you get the wrong thing.
If you find the thing we're talking about, you may be disappointed. Iron Fist is... Okay, Iron Fist is one of my favorite comic book characters. And so, I was disappointed with Season 1 and stuff like that. But Season 2, got more into Kunlun. It got more into him and Davos. It showed the, yellow hood. And Davos became a steel serpent. And it mentioned, Orson Randall.
Oh, my God. When they name-dropped Orson Randall... Spoiler alert, by the way. I mean, it's been out for a while. We're going to just... If you don't want it spoiled, then go watch it.
It mentioned the part Queen of Pinghai Bay.
Yeah.
The thing is... That shit looks like it hurts.
Yeah, you got the wrong one.
Yeah, she definitely got Season 1. But that got me thinking, as I was watching it, spoiler alert, when Davos gets the crate with the body of a former deceased Iron Fist in it, I at first thought that, I paused it and rewound it, looking at the shipping manifest thing there,
Yep.
trying to see if it said anything about Orson Randall on it, because that's who I assumed was in the casket.
Yeah.
But then apparently he's still alive, as per like the last 5 minutes of the finale.
Like that finale was fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
The shit they threw into that finale was amazing.
Yeah. So, that just had me wondering which one of the previous Iron Fists was in the box. Because not all of them even had the Iron Fist crest, which is on Ryan's shirt right now, on their chest. There's some of them that had it, like, on their face.
Yeah.
Like, on their arm.
Yeah, because I got into that in the Immortal Iron Fist series, is that right?
Yes.
Ed Brubaker, right?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome comic.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, what Iron Fist Season 2 did is what I want Ninja Turtles to do. The first season of Iron Fist, I'm going to relate it entirely to Ninja Turtles here. What I feel like the first season did wrong is what the Ninja Turtles live-action films have done wrong, and that's play it safe.
Yeah.
You didn't get weird enough.
No.
When you start getting weird and you start getting into, like, fucking deep-cut lore and, like, characters that longtime fans want, that's when the shit gets good. That's, like, and the weird shit they pulled out in Season 2 was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And, like, I've been saying for a while, that's what I thought they should do with Turtles, like, fucking...
Did you ever read the thing where, I don't know if it was just a fan theory or what, but that when the accident took place where the chemicals sprayed in Matt Murdock's eyes and then went down the sewer, that was the same chemical accident that created the Turtles?
Oh, this is a good one from chat. Google sucks. The first 10 links of Iron Fist are Pornhub videos.
That's when Google doesn't suck. Google is your best friend at the moment.
Or sometimes Google knows you too well.
Yeah. Google's playing, use incognito mode and that shit won't get suggested as much.
There you go.
In your fucking searches. But yeah, did you ever hear that?
Man, that is... I can tell you deep on that one. Because I have spent way too much time listening to podcasts about Ninja Turtles. And when Kevin Eastman and... I'm gonna get
Peter Laird.
Yeah, Peter Laird created the Ninja Turtles. They specifically were influenced by Frank Miller's Daredevil. And they put... Like, if you've gone back and actually read the first issue of Turtles... it's the same origin story. You can actually see that the accident. It actually says how a boy saved a man and was struck in the face by the same thing, and straight up they took Daredevil's origin story and put it into their own comic without name dropping anybody, just for copyright infringement and whatnot. Yeah. So, full circle, right?
Yeah, but then the Turtles did the crossover with Batman.
Oh, so wait, do Batman and Daredevil exist in the same universe?
If so, then the death battle that Screw Attack did this week between Daredevil and Nightwing could legitimately happen.
Oh.
That was actually a good one, too.
It will once Disney just buys it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
Once Disney monopolizes the world,
when our mouse-eared overlord decides it will happen, it will happen.
Yep.
But yeah, Iron Fist Season 2, I fucking loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Not on the same level as I loved Luke Cage Season 2, obviously, but I thought it was one of the better seasons we've gotten again. After the shit we had recently, Iron Fist Season 1 was the first sort of letdown. Defenders, I didn't like Defenders at all. Jessica Jones Season 2 was and I kind of thought oh man, I think they're going downhill now.
Yeah.
But Luke Cage Season 2
Luke Cage Season 2 was fan-fucking-tastic.
And then they followed up with this, and the production times are getting really fast.
Yeah.
Luke Cage season 2 was in June. We just got Iron Fist this month, and we're getting Daredevil season 3 next month.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
It does.
So, yeah, like, fucking props to Netflix
Hell yeah.
and Marvel for this. I feel like, and I've seen it said in a few reviews already, that they figured out that Danny wasn't their best character, and they kind of put him on the back burner in this season. I don't think they put him on the back burner. I think he got a lot of story, but they didn't focus on him as the main character in a sense. Like they gave a lot more time to Colleen, which she fucking deserved.
Mm.
And Colleen and Misty together were fantastic.
Yep.
Man.
But like, to go back to something I've said about Daredevil season 1 before, Iron Fist season 1, people were all like, oh, blah, blah, he's not that great, and he's supposed to be this great fighter and everything like that. Did they say the same thing about Batman Begins? No, because it's like the start of his journey.
Yeah. Like,
the dude literally just got his powers, just left Kunlun. He's still learning.
Yep. And,
Do you watch season 1, episode 1 of The Flash on CW and be like, well, he's
not fast enough.
He's not fast enough, man.
Yeah.
Of course he's not. He's just starting on this fucking journey.
Yeah.
Douche dick.
Douche dick, that's good. The fight scenes were so much better.
Yeah.
They obviously got the choreography down this season, and there was a lot less cutting around people who couldn't really fight properly.
Yeah.
Mostly Finn Jones. Like in the first season, Finn Jones obviously didn't have any experience with fight choreography, and they made a lot of camera cuts around it.
Yeah, not nearly as much as he should.
Oh my god! The guy looks like he can actually fight now.
Yeah.
Colleen never had that problem, but you know.
Yeah.
What do you think of Alice Eve as Typhoid Mary?
I liked her.
I thought she was great, mostly because of like the difference in the different personalities. Like it was like two different fucking actors.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I got a little confused at first because I was watching it on my phone for the first few episodes, so small screen.
Yeah.
And
I watched a lot of it on my phone.
So when Alice Eve showed up on screen, I thought it was Trish.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So I thought it was Trish from Jessica Jones.
Yeah. And
then they were like, "Oh, hi, I'm Mary." And I was like, did she have a head injury, or is she like going deep cover for a story, or what?
Yeah.
So I was confused, and then I watched a few episodes on my laptop, and I was like, "Oh, that's Alice Eve. That's the chick from She's Out of Your League with fucking Jay Baruchel."
I haven't seen that, but fucking Jay Baruchel's awesome. So
yeah.
What else was there? We had Davos, awesome again.
Yeah.
Ward Meacham. I really like that guy.
He's grown on me a lot.
I really like that guy's acting specifically. Like, no, he's not a likable person, but the character is like he's just like he grabs my attention whenever he's on screen.
Yeah.
The dude is fucking commanding as an actor.
Yeah.
And I really liked him the first season, but like he had a pretty good story arc in this one.
One thing I wish they did do more of with this season was got us more attached to BB.
Okay, yeah.
Because I feel like if they got us more attached to him, then it would have hit us a lot harder when he bit the bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
And by bullet, I mean knife.
Yeah.
And by bit, I mean, took it in the stomach.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's a good point. I forgot who you were talking about for a second there.
Exactly.
Exactly. I was like, BB. Oh, yeah.
BB-8? Like, what?
I don't remember that. I don't remember BB-8 getting stabbed. Oh god. That's a fan fiction, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what else to add about. We gotta do a good pizza score. Where are you good pizza score in this?
Okay, so for anyone who's not familiar with our stupid asses, we like to score everything
in the weirdest way
possible. So we don't give it like 2 thumbs up. We don't give it 5 stars. We don't give it a ranking out of 10. We love pizza.
Yeah.
So
if you didn't notice the logo.
Yeah. So we rate everything as pizza.
Yeah.
And a 12-inch pizza has 8 slices. And so we rate it out of 8 slices of good pizza.
Sometimes crust is involved when we need to get into specifics.
Yeah, so instead of like 6.5, we'll say like 6 and a crust. Yeah. The crust is the 0.5.
Yeah.
Because some picky bitches don't eat crust.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
And those are the people who will be the first to die in the zombie apocalypse.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about my scoring here. I'm gonna go 6 slices on this.
6 slices?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 6, maybe 5 and a crust.
Yeah. I feel like I probably would have put the first season around 5 slices. I'll give it an extra slice. I'll give a slice of improvement.
Slice of improvement.
Yeah. That's a t-shirt, right?
There we go.
And the dog.
The dog is just flailing around on the floor.
Our third co-host, Oakley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna say 6.
Yeah, 6 is pretty good.
6 slices of good pizza.
It's not like they could have done a little bit to get up to 6 a crust, but I feel like 6 is good.
And we know that the producers are listening to this show.
They are.
So they're going to step up their game for the next season. Be like, oh, we need that crust.
Yeah. We have 2 current viewers, and I'm pretty sure they are Finn Jones and the showrunner.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it has to be, right?
Yeah, clearly.
So, we got some other stuff we could review. I don't know how much we want to review. I watched a fucking ton of Netflix shows that came out. Like, I watched, let's see.
I rewatched The Waterboy.
The Waterboy. Adam Sandler. Yeah, good times. Wasn't Big Show in that movie?
Yeah, he was Captain Insano.
There you go, Captain Insano.
Except this is before he was the Big Show. It's when he was still in his WCW days and he was going by The Giant.
The Giant, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a medical student?
Awesome.
Man. I stopped at nursing.
Yeah. We got a medical student watching a Twitch stream of a nursing student and...
Nursing student? I've been a nurse for... I'm a student of the game.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck, sorry. Slip of the words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck, I think it's time for you to go to bed.
I'm drunk on Mountain Dew.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. I'm gonna scissor kick you in the back of the head.
We got a medical student watching a Twitch stream of a nurse and I'll have you know, a guy who has taken many a medicine in his day. Mm-hmm. Sometimes just for fun.
We have a lot in common, Soup.
I watched, a new Netflix series that I watched. I watched Disenchantment, the new Matt... How do you pronounce that guy's name? Matt Groening? Groening? I don't know. I've never learned it.
I thought it was graining.
Graining? Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. The Simpsons guy. Futurama guy. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I fucking...
Matty G.
Matty G, yes.
That's him.
That's the guy who was trolling us earlier. Okay. So, yeah, the creator of The Simpsons and Futurama has a new Netflix show. It's only 10 episodes, I think.
10, yeah.
Yeah. It's gotten mixed reviews. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see where they go with it.
I got 8 episodes through it.
I sped through it in a day.
I watched it while I was getting my chest tattooed.
Okay, yeah.
The guy who was doing my tattoos, Colin Janes, who, if you want to check out his work on Instagram, he's Lefty Janes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was tattooing my chest, session 2 of 3 for my chest piece, and he was like, "Hey, I know you're a Simpsons fan. Have you watched this yet?" And I was like, "No, I haven't seen it yet." And he was like, "I think you'll love it." And he had a TV on the wall in his tattoo shop, and he turned it on.
Yep.
And we got through 8 episodes during our session.
Nice.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Elfo, I thought was a lot of fun.
Yeah. There were a few points I was laughing so hard he had to actually like pull back and stop.
Yeah. Elfo had some good laughs in there. What's this comment from Suit again? Saturday, all the keys on my keyboard disappeared. That sounds like the setup to a good punchline, and I don't have the punchline. So if you have it, send it.
Yeah.
Or maybe that just actually happened and it's unfortunate. But, no, Disenchantment was fantastic. Season 5 of BoJack Horseman, fucking dark show. Like, don't go into that show expecting a lighthearted comedy. It's funny. It is a comedy. It is animated, but holy shit, like, that is one of the most brutally realistic portrayals of
Hollywood
mental health, man.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, that gets into addiction and mental health in so many ways you wouldn't even believe. It is a brutal show, but it's so well done.
Shit, son.
American Vandal Season 2. Have we ever talked about American Vandal?
Nope.
So, American Vandal, I thought was a joke when I first heard about it. There was this trailer going around about, like, I'm making a murder-style documentary, but it was about all this dick graffiti. And I thought it was a College Humor video, because it was so well done, and I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. And then I found out it was an actual Netflix series. 1 second. I was so high I didn't notice my keyboard was upside down. That is fantastic.
And this week you got so high you did something even worse. Tune into this.
Yeah. That'll sell them on it. But no, like, American Vandal, I gotta talk about this show really fast. I'm gonna fly through these. I saw the trailer. I thought it was fake. I thought it was a College Humor video. Because, like, you know, who's going to watch a fucking documentary, true crime documentary about dick graffiti? It sounds fucking stupid. And it's not actually a real documentary. It's a mockumentary, right? So I started watching it the first season last year, just to see what it was. And it hooked me, because it was one of the most compelling things I've ever seen. I could not stop watching it. It is, honestly, in my opinion, better than any of the true crime documentaries I've actually seen. And, like, even though it is, it's a mockumentary and it's not real, it is just so fucking well done. And it's done from the aspect of, like, these 2 high school students investigating a wrongly accused student of doing this dick graffiti. So season 2, they actually followed up with what was the I forget the name of the villain in this one. It was the Turd Burglar, because someone spiked the lemonade with X-Lax and the entire school got diarrhea, and it was this big thing, and someone was wrongly accused and so on. But this show, it sounds so...
Turd Burglar.
Yes.
I actually used to call people Turd Burglars in, like, high school.
I know. And I think people should just go watch it, because it sounds childish, it sounds like dumb fucking toilet humor jokes, but it's really not. It is just like I don't even notice the jokes, because I'm just kind of like, holy shit, but what happened? Like, who's behind this? It is so compelling, and American Vandal is just so much better than any of the trailers ever let on. I believe that is most of the Netflix that I watched lately. I started watching a new cartoon called Hilda. Oh, we got a comment. You two are personable and funny. Better than 99% of people on here. Remember me when you are rich and famous.
We shall.
That is not something you should set your calendars to. Set your calendars. I got this real.
Set your calendars.
I am just filled with shit tonight.
Maybe you need to call the turd burglar.
Fuck you.
Filled with shit. Call the turd burglar. Get some laxatives. But yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Man, like we have. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the social medias that the children are on, and keep in touch, man. Like,
absolutely. Go.
Yeah.
Message us. 'Cause I don't know if you got the same username or whatever, but we're on all the social media. It's all we're the only ones going by Jedi Dropouts.
Yep.
No trouble to find us.
No one else was stupid enough to try that name.
No.
But
and Disney hasn't called us out on it yet. So
no. So yeah, like keep in touch. Interact with us more. Send us more questions.
Oh yeah, always game for it.
Yeah.
2 more reviews I jotted down here in case you want to. Spider-Man, PS4. You got your hands on that? I mean,
I did get my hands on Spider-Man for the PS4, and I very much enjoyed it. But I didn't get very far into the story of the game before my PS4 shit the bed, and I've had to back up my save data, factory reset my system, and then restore my save data 3 times, and it's still happening. I even went out and I dropped $100 on an external hard drive just so I could free up some space on my system. I invested a lot of time and money into trying to get this to work. My PlayStation's still not cooperating, so I might have to send it away. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to add us to, Instagram or anything and just, shoot us a quick inbox and be like, hey, yo, it's Suit. I was talking to you guys on Twitch. We'll be like, hey, cool, thanks for stopping by. And, you can just comment on our shit.
Yeah.
When we post stuff, be like, hey, that was mildly funny at best. You guys are decent human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
We try our best to be decent human beings.
Occasionally, yeah.
We're not great human beings.
No, because great makes it sound like we did something important, and I'm not making that claim yet.
Nope, not yet.
No.
Nope. Where'd the dog go?
Right. No, that's a blanket. I don't know.
Oakley. Oh, he was behind the couch. Come here, buddy.
So, all issues with the PS4 side, you did get to play.
Following you now on Twitch. Awesome.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
You did get to play some of...
I did get to play some of the game. I more than enjoyed what I played. I loved what I played. Just swinging around New York was so fun. Actually, perching on top of Avengers Tower and jumping off and just, nose diving at the ground only, to swing out of it at the last second was so fun.
The game looks and sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And
the combat is very similar to, the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Awesome.
And, after a couple upgrades, you can, when an enemy shoots an RPG at you, you can, grab it with a web and, swing it and fling it back at them.
Oh, that sounds
But, of course, webbing it up, it no longer detonates, so it just, hits them in the head, same as a garbage can.
Oh, okay.
But it's still fun.
Yeah. Sounds like
No, it was a lot of fun, which is, part of the reason why I was so mad when my PlayStation stopped working properly. But I'm going to try and get that fixed so I can get back to the game, because I've barely done any of the story. I've only been doing side missions, and I'm 40% through the game. Loved it.
I was planning to get it on release day. Money didn't work out. I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer, but I treated myself to Street Fighter V because it was on sale, and I'm very, very invested in it now.
Word.
You also saw The Nun.
I saw The Nun.
The Conjuring spinoff.
I saw Predator.
Oh yeah, that's right too.
And I've seen the Happy Time Murders.
Okay.
Yeah, the day after I got engaged, we went and saw the Happy Time Murders.
How?
Because I was like, I've got you locked in now. You can't leave me for taking you to a bullshit movie.
How was it?
The Happy Time Murders?
Yeah.
It was exactly what you'd expect. It was pretty Team America-esque, but less quotable. It was like a less quotable Team America.
Yeah.
It was like Melissa McCarthy and a puppet calling each other assholes for 2 hours.
Yeah. So, like, that's what fucking,
like,
it pissed me off, but that fucking trailer. And that's why I don't even want to watch it anymore.
Like, someone asked me how it was the day after, and I was like, yeah, it was alright. And Emily said, what do you mean it was alright? Like, you seem to be really enjoying yourself. Like, you were laughing the entire time. I said, no, I was chuckling the entire time. But at no point during that movie did I actually, like, full on, like, have a hearty laugh.
Yeah.
Like, all throughout the movie I was kind of like, like, there was a smile on my face. I don't regret going.
No.
But there was no point during the movie did I full on laugh or find it hard to breathe from laughter or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think the premise could work.
The premise was alright.
But, like, I mean, if it's anything like I expected, it's just... It's using vulgarity as a substitute for actual written jokes.
Yeah.
Like, that's
pretty much exactly what it was.
You don't have...
And the absurdity of vulgarity and crude behavior coming from puppets.
Like, that... You don't have to pick one or the other. You can do both. Deadpool fucking proved that.
Yeah.
Well-written jokes that are vulgar, and they're funny, and they're quotable, and they hold up.
100%.
It's like... I don't know. I'm not even...
I recommend watching it just for the sake of watching it.
I'm gonna have to. I mean...
But... It's one of those movies where... You're probably not going to watch it more than 2 or 3 times in your entire life.
And I'm not much of a rewatcher, so, like, it's probably a once-over for me.
Yeah, I rewatch movies a fair bit, and, like, I'm probably only ever going to watch this movie again if I'm hanging out with someone and they're turning it on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm never going to go out of my way to watch this movie again. I'm not going to buy it with my own money.
Yeah. So, The Nun or Predator? What are you going for?
The Nun, I enjoyed.
Okay. I don't know if you want to include Annabelle in this or not, but how would you quickly rank? I know Conjuring 2 is probably your favorite of all these.
Probably.
Yeah.
Conjuring 2 was... I really enjoy The Conjuring 2. Conjuring... I also enjoyed. The first Annabelle was a bit hard to follow at points.
Yeah.
It was just like, what the fuck is even going on?
Yeah.
And the second Annabelle was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Annabelle movies were all right. The Nun, I would put... maybe right after the second Conjuring.
Yeah.
It would either be second or third out of the 5 of those movies.
Okay. So
it's better than both Annabelles, not as good as Conjuring 2, debatable whether or not it's better than Conjuring 1.
Okay.
That's how I would rank those.
So consistently in the realm of the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it holds up to the rest.
And yes, for those listening to the audio, that is James flicking around a pop cap.
I'm fidgety.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there's a lot of fucking like snack bags and shit rattling in this episode anyway.
Yeah. We didn't eat much today while we were at the convention.
We didn't. No.
And so on the way home, we picked up a buttload of snacks.
Yep.
And
I mean, I said it was a weird place to store your snacks, but he insisted.
It was raining out. I didn't want them to get wet. But yeah, we were hungry, and we were like, all right, we want to bang out this podcast before we have to call it a night, because we have to get up early tomorrow to be back at the con. And so we just grabbed some snacks, and we didn't have time to like eat then record or record then eat, so we just figured, fuck it.
Yep.
Multitask.
Yep. Sounds good to me. And I used it as an excuse to have Mountain Dew and Doritos, so...
As if we need an excuse.
Yeah, really though.
The Predator, I went and saw last Saturday.
Yeah.
I was really excited for this movie because... Excuse me. I mean, I like the original Predator, Predator 2. The Adrian Brody Predator was... It was alright. Yeah. Alien vs. Predator was kind of corny, but still kind of fun.
Yep. Man, nobody just a quick tangent here. Nobody talks about Predator 2. That movie was fucking solid.
It was.
It really was. No one ever brings that one up in the conversation of Alien and Predator movies, but Predator 2 is a fucking good movie.
I'm just adding one of our viewers on Twitch at the moment. But yeah, Predator 2, that was Danny Glover, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Gary Busey was in it.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, like, that movie was fucking fantastic. I've probably seen Predator 2 more than I've seen the first Predator with Schwarzenegger. And... Oh, not you guys, somebody else. Oh. That's cool.
Whatevs, man.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, so in regards to the Predator movies, the first one, second one, Predators with Adrian Brody, and now The Predator. The titles are a little too similar. They should probably...
Predator.
The Predator. Like, it's they should probably switch it up a little more.
Yeah.
So how, like, where does it fall amongst these movies in terms of quality? Is it better than the Adrian Brody one?
Debatable.
Oh, okay. I see.
I walked out of that movie, and one of my friends from the gym was going to go with me, and then she had something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up going by myself.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to see this movie, and I didn't want to wait any longer.
Yeah.
So I went, and then, like, a couple days later at the gym, she asked me how was it, and I was like, it was very much just okay.
Yeah. Like, the cast looks so good. It seems like a wasted cast. Because, let me see. I'm going to look it up because I can't remember everybody that's in this thing. Keegan-Michael Key, Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown, Thomas Jane, Alfie Allen is in this.
Yep.
Jake Busey, which is great. Boyd Holbrook. Like, it should be a solid movie. Plus Shane Black, the guy behind Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, the Nice Guys. Yep. Nice Guys, Iron Man 3. He's got a very specific style of movie, and it's like, I don't know, he's got like this way about his banter and dialogue that I thought would complement a Predator movie really well. So to hear you say that it's probably more in the realm of Adrian Brody, and especially after looking at that cast, I feel like they kind of wasted the potential on this thing.
Yeah, very much so. No worries. They aren't really the jealous types.
Yeah.
But yeah, Predators was very just... I felt it was mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, Keegan-Michael Key and Thomas Jane were two of the best parts of that movie.
I can see that. I'm still I'm slowly working my way through every episode of Key and Peele this year.
Nice.
And that show is just phenomenal, and that's honestly the main selling point for me was seeing Keegan-Michael Key in a Predator movie.
Yeah.
Maybe Jordan Peele should have made it, but
maybe then it would have turned out all right.
Yeah. So, just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it probably, out of 8 slices of good pizza, I'd probably give it like 4 on a crust.
Yeah.
Alright, puppy, I'm coming.
Yeah, I might cut around some of this stuff.
He's not getting enough attention, so he wants to go in and out, in and out, in and out.
Ah, fair enough. Yep.
Because being part Chihuahua, part Jack Russell, 100% Oakley, he loves attention.
Yeah.
Don't you, buddy? Come up. Come up, Dad. Oh, good boy.
So I don't really know. We don't have any more mailbag questions. We don't really have anything else left to review here. I'd say let's just take care of some housekeeping here. And,
yeah.
Call it an episode.
Yep.
First off, of course, got to mention the final round of the commentary track bracket that we've been doing.
Yep.
Well, hold on, wait. Have you ever given out garlic knots along with slices? What the hell is a garlic knot? Do you know what that is?
Is it like a garlic finger?
I don't know. Garlic knot.
Okay.
That sounds... Okay, you so get back to us on what a garlic knot is, and we will...
Also, when getting back to us with what a garlic knot is, let us know, like, generally, without, being too specific, where, like, you're located geographically.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell us, like, we're from Atlantic Canada, so the things that we have in our restaurants here might be vastly different.
Yeah.
We have garlic fingers.
Yeah. Which,
are delicious. And there might be some left over in the fridge from last night.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Luigi's garlic fingers.
Luigi's.
Got the good stuff.
Yep.
And I guess, Suit, for you and any listeners who aren't from the area and maybe don't know what garlic fingers are, because apparently they're like kind of a localized thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I said the whole geographic thing.
Yeah. So garlic fingers, must be a West Coast thing. Garlic pizza dough tied in a knot. That sounds good.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, over here we do garlic fingers. You get like a pizza crust, a pizza dough. You spread a garlic spread, which is sort of like a garlic butter, all over the base. Top it with cheese. Some people do bacon bits, but mostly it's just, so long as you have the garlic spread, cheese, bake it in the oven, and that's how it comes out. It comes out these greasy, garlicky, cheesy fingers.
Yep.
And they're delicious.
Yep. You cut it into just strips.
Yep.
And I was gonna say you have it with donair sauce, but
donair sauce is like that's like a specifically Atlantic Canada thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's got a very, very specific taste.
Yeah.
I'm not really one for donair sauce, so I'm not even gonna attempt that one. Garlic knots sound great.
Yep.
Maybe we'll throw that in like a special scale. Maybe let's incorporate garlic knots into the...
I want to try a garlic knot though, because like A, I love trying new food.
Yeah.
But B, like, if garlic knots, like, they could be like the 0.25 of something. Or, like, a garlic knot, like, a full pizza and a garlic knot could be, like... The garlic knot could be, like, the bonus question, like, the extra 10%.
Oh, yeah.
The third plus after the A.
Yeah.
Oakley, why are you licking my pants, you weirdo? Probably because I have salt and vinegar dust on my pants.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Silly dog.
As I started saying, we've been, over the last couple episodes, going round by round, doing a commentary track bracket, tournament style, to figure out what movie we are going to be recording a commentary track for.
Yep.
And the people spoke.
Yep.
The people voted.
That they did.
And we're recording probably tomorrow night, eh?
Tomorrow night after night 2 out of 3 for the convention.
Yeah. We're going to record a commentary track for Batman and Robin. The Joel Schumacher
masterpiece.
So,
Suit says, great looking dog. He is great looking. He's a 2-year-old Jack Russell Chihuahua mix, and I adopted him the end of June.
He's very lovable.
He's very lovable and affectionate and sooky.
And he really wants some of my snacks.
But yeah, tomorrow night we will be recording a commentary track for the dumpster fire that is Batman and Robin.
And that, like, I'm already looking at that as 2 hours I will never get back.
Nice to meet you.
Fuck. And you know what? You know what's worse? Like, it's not only 2 hours I'm never getting back, I have to mix and upload that shit, so it's really like 3 or 4 hours I'm never getting back.
I love that.
Fuck. So yeah, you could have picked Jurassic Park 3. You could pick Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Some good movies. But you went with Batman and Robin, so the people spoke.
The people spoke, and we shall oblige.
Yeah. Okay. Last thing I'm going to shout out here is if you are in the Western Newfoundland or specifically Corner Brook area this weekend, the weekend of September 28th to 30th, because I'm going to upload this thing tonight. I'm going to fucking mix this and upload it immediately.
Word.
Drop by Atlanticon. We got a table there. We got an in-person mailbag, which is square-shaped, but still a bag.
It's a cardboard bag, a.k.a. a box. Hey, buddy?
We got a live mailbag. We're going to be doing YouTube videos. Are going to be doing some podcast audio recordings. We're doing all kinds of stuff. And honestly, we're just open for chatting. If you want to drop by and chat with us.
Ooh, you're in Las Vegas. Home of the Golden Knights.
Yeah. No, Sue, we won't expect you to make the drive.
Yeah.
It's a ways to go.
Corner Brook, Newfoundland.
Yeah. I guess that'll be it. Make sure to drop by Atlanticon.
What else you got written here?
Something that already happened. I have had these notes there for a while.
Go Knights. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you're a hockey fan at all, Suit, and anyone listening, I just recently uploaded four episodes of the podcast solo where I broke down my predictions on every single team in the NHL and what to expect of them this year, including your Vegas Golden Knights. I think they're going to have a good season.
What did you say about the Sens?
The Sens? I had a lot to say about the Sens. Nothing good.
Well, shit. I'm not a hockey fan, but my cousin is playing for the Ottawa Senators, so...
Well, good news for him. They've got almost nobody left, so he'll probably make the team.
Good.
Yeah. If you're an Ottawa fan listening, I again apologize for everything that you have coming to you because, oh shit, it looks bad in Ottawa. That's the Hockey Minute on Jedi Dropouts.
Yep.
As always,
we're like Coach's Corner, but less racist.
We're like Coach's Corner, but fucking bearable. and one of us doesn't have to sit on the side and look completely dead in the eyes just from.
I just look dead.
But poor Ron McLean.
You ever hear the song "Dear Coach's Corner" by Propaganda?
It's a great song.
I love that song.
Yeah, you ever go listen to Propaganda? Go listen to some Winnipeg post-punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All about them punk rocks.
Yeah. I met Todd from Propaganda once. He helped me lug some gear. He was a pretty cool guy. He's the bassist.
Yeah. Their former bassist.
Yeah, I met him too. I've only ever met the bassist.
The least important member. I played bass for years.
Least important until you fuck up. If you enjoy whatever this is that you're listening to, you can check out more of it over at www.jedidropouts.podbean.com. We've got we're coming in on 40 of these episodes, specifically me and James, talking the shit like this. Also got a bunch of side projects. Me and Mitchell Clark, we do an anime-only podcast called Final Form. It's a lot of fun. We just uploaded an episode called about Fooly Cooley, which I fucking love Fooly Cooley.
Is that the guy who sang Gangster's Paradise?
Close. That's Fulio Coolio. But no, and we're always just kind of throwing together all kinds of random podcasts like that. Also got the YouTube channels going on. We've got all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, we have a Twitch channel. Which
I've been kind of slacking on as of late, but I do plan on picking up again.
Of course.
I mostly do randomized games of A Link to the Past and matches on Pokemon Showdown.
Yep.
But occasionally I'll play some Mega Man X and stuff like that.
And for anyone listening to the podcast afterwards who is not aware of the Twitch channel, it is twitch.tv/xjimmyxromanticx. Right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So go check that out if you haven't already. We got anything else?
I think that's it.
I think we're in the clear. Thanks to everyone who dropped into the Twitch stream tonight. Especially our MVP Suit, who stuck with this right through to the end.
Yep. Suit ain't no quitter.
Fuck no. And thanks for dropping by.
And something drop out.
Later.
Peace.
This has been a Jedi Dropouts production.